So yeah, I'm bringing you breaking news right now. The Mueller report's out on Trump, and Trump could be out. I mean, all these new networks, the ABCs, the MSNBC, the CNN, the Fox. I mean, they're all talking like, well, he was found not guilty of collusion or conspiracy or anything, but he talked to somebody about something one time. He said something on the news. Let's hear what they have to say right now. Just stay with me now. You're going to want to hear this. This is breaking news about the President of the United States, and they're still going after him. Listen to these idiots, and I think they are all idiots.
Spying on a political campaign is a big deal. It's a big deal.
So you're not suggesting, though, that spying occurred?
I don't, I guess you could, I think spying did occur. Yes, I think spying did occur.
Spying occurred in the 2016 election. You know, they did all this investigation and stuff, and how do you spend $26 million in 2 years investigating, and still you only investigated one person? You know good and well that they investigated everybody from Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, all the other people, and the Trumps and everybody else. But they're only going to write a report and talk about what might have happened with Trump and what they think could have happened. But nothing did happen. And listen, you think somebody was spying and leaking out stories? Listen to this guy. This is one of the culprits right here. Listen to this guy.
Ms. Yates, did either of you ever request the unmasking of Mr. Trump, his associates, or any member of Congress?
Yes, in one case I did. I can specifically recall, but I can't discuss it any further than that.
You can't. So if I ask you for details, you said you can't discuss that. Is that what you said?
Not here.
Okay. Ms. Yates, can you answer that question? Did you ever request unmasking of Mr. Trump, his associates, or any member of Congress?
No.
Question 2, did either of you ever review classified documents in which Mr. Trump, his associates, or members of Congress had been unmasked?
Oh, yes.
You have. Can you give us details here in this?
No, I can't.
Ms. Yates, have you?
Yes, I have, and no, I can't give you details.
Okay. Did either of you ever share information about unmasked Trump associates or members of Congress with anyone else?
Well, I'm thinking back over 6.5 years. I could have discussed it with either my deputy or my general counsel.
Okay. Ms. Yates?
In the course of the Flynn matter, I had discussions with other members of the intel community. I'm not sure if that's responsive to your question.
And in both cases, you can't give details here?
No.
No.
So there's your spies. There's the people talking about everything. There's the people that are doing wiretapping and listening to conversations, but they can't talk about it in front of them. They can just talk about it with the news media. They can give it to the news media, but they can't give it to the Congress or the House of Representatives. They can't talk about it there. But when they leave that White House and they leave their jobs, hey, ABC, CNN, you want this story? These guys are a disgrace to the country. And listen to them laughing at the end of the conversation. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. Wow. What a bunch of idiots.
Spying on a political campaign is a big deal. It's a big deal.
So spying on the campaign's a big deal. Spying on an elected president is a big deal. But what are they going to do? They're not going to investigate the people that spied and tried to get him out of office. They're going to investigate President Trump. Why is that? Everything is upside down and backwards here, just like everything else going on in government and in the country. I swear. But now, today, the Mueller report came out, and listen to what they have to say on the news. Every news media is jumping on the bandwagon. Well, just because they didn't find him guilty don't mean he ain't guilty. We're going to still go after him and impeach him. I mean, listen to these morons. It's the biggest waste of time, taxpayer money, and they ain't nobody should even watch these idiots on news. But I'm going to play it for you anyway because it's entertaining. So watch this.
Is that what he's trying to do, Barr, is to make it sound like there's almost like a scientific rule, was it criminal or not? And it's not. All of this report very much reminds us of prosecutorial discretion. It's the policy at the Justice Department about how you approach indicting a sitting president. It's not something enshrined in the Constitution or some scientific formula. And so the spin here is to make it sound like it simply didn't rise to the scientific level that you can do it. But it's really an exercise of discretion. It may be a very valid one, reasonable. Mueller's a very honorable man. Other prosecutors, other Justice Departments could have disagreed.
And I think it's fair to say that it's impossible to read this report and think, if this was Donald Trump, CEO, charged with all these things in terms of obstruction of justice, the action would have been the same. I mean, absolutely. He details action after action after action that they clearly seem to think is potentially definitively obstruction of justice with the underlying argument, but we can't prosecute him because he's the president of the United States.
So there you go, CNN just talking around in circles. They don't have a clue as to what they're even talking about. So let's go on to the next one and see what the next bunch of talking heads have to say. Hey, and stay tuned to my channel. Watch this video to the end. It's funny as heck to see these guys try to impeach the best president that the country's ever had, and has done more for jobs and the economy and everything else. And just stay to the end because there's a lot more people have a lot more to say, and I want you to see it. It's entertaining and it's a little bit educational, but it's news is dumb anyway. But stay to the end. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and now listen to these morons.
He's saying, and what he'll say in that day is, it's up to you, Congress, and it's up to the American people. I've done the digging. You decide.
And now the American people, that gets to the point, Cecilia Vegas, you pointed out, you work at that White House every single day. A lot of
House are comfortable with lying to the American public because
during election, I think spying on a political campaign is a big deal. It's a big deal.
You have it again. ABC News, same old thing. He's not found guilty of anything, nothing. But what we're going to do, we're going to keep it going, baby. We're going to keep it going. What a bunch of losers.
Listening to your coverage with great interest, including Neil Catchall, and I want to echo this. The most important words in this entire report at
intelligence agencies more broadly.
So you're not suggesting, though, that spying occurred?
I don't, I guess you could, I think spying did occur. Yes, I think spying did occur.
Catchall was discussing, which is, quote, no charges can be brought against the president. No charges can be brought.
And there you have it, right from MSNBC. No charges can be brought. No way, no how, no charges. So why they keep on? Because they ain't got nothing else to talk about, and Trump was absolutely right. If he wasn't president, there wouldn't be any news. That news would be in the toilet. Let's go to the next clip. Let's go to the next clip. Stay with me now. I know you're enjoying this as much as I am. Watch Fox News. This is my last clip.
These comments that he sent us here. Barr takes the position while the president may properly be charged with obstruction, it can only be based on corrupt actions. He says the Mueller report, by contrast, has a much broader view, but ultimately this question about corrupt intent was satisfied by Bill Barr because of the level of cooperation the White House afforded Mueller's team. And it seems to be, I mean, through all of the last 3 to 4 hours of coverage, it seems to be one of these bottom line notes that you can take away. So
Next up,
we leave you with that.
hearings. William Barr, potentially Robert Mueller. We do not know. Democrats seem to want that. Thank you for joining us for these 4 hours.
You got it.
All right. Harris
has released the redacted Mueller report, giving us new insight into the 2-year-long Russia investigation, 675 days to be exact. We go outnumbered overtime now. I'm Harris Faulkner. A short time ago, the Justice Department delivered the 400-plus page redacted report to Congress and to the American people. It's online. And as we dig through this report, we're learning more about how and why the special counsel found no evidence of Trump campaign collusion with Russia, and why special counsel Mueller felt that he could not fully exonerate the president over potential obstruction of justice. Here's Attorney General William Barr from earlier, speaking before the release of that redacted report on the question of obstruction.
After carefully reviewing the facts and legal theories outlined in the report, and in consultation with the Office of Legal Counsel and other department lawyers, the Deputy Attorney General and I concluded that the evidence developed by the special counsel is not sufficient to establish that the president committed an obstruction of justice offense.
And there you have it from Fox News finally, no obstruction, no offense, no nothing. Hey, I'd like to stay with you here all day and talk about this all day, but I got to run to school and pick up the grandkids. I got other stuff to do. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll have another one for you soon. But Trump was found not guilty on all charges. The Trump administration and Trump. I'll talk to you later. You guys have a great day. Harold signing off, baby.